Hello and welcome to another Benchmarks episode. Today, we'll be testing the legendary Lenovo ThinkPad X230, which you can pick up for just $120. Before we dive into the testing, let's talk about what has changed in the X230 compared to its predecessor, the X220. The ThinkPad X230 closely resembles its predecessor in terms of its appearance, but is lighter and slimmer. The matte external design remains almost unchanged. The RAM slots are located under a service cover on the bottom of the device, and the hard drive can be easily removed from the side. Accessing the wireless module requires removing the keyboard and the front part of the workspace. The X230 offers more external connectors than you might expect in a laptop of this size. Like the X220, it has 3 USB ports, but 2 of them are now USB 3. Additionally, the laptop features a VGA video output, a mini DisplayPort, an express card slot, an SD card reader, and a gigabit Ethernet port. Don't forget the combo jack and the classic round power connector, typical for ThinkPads of that era. The most significant change from its predecessor is that Lenovo abandoned the traditional keyboard used for many years and replaced it with a new, backlit island-style keyboard called Precision. It used to be common to replace the new keyboard with the classic X220 keyboard through a popular modification. These laptops were sold with matte 12-inch screens featuring a resolution of 1366 by 768 pixels, available in both TN and IPS panel options. The ThinkPad X230 laptops were equipped with third-generation Intel processors, including Celeron, i3, i5, and i7 models. The most popular option was the i5-3320M, which is the processor in the model being tested today. These processors feature 2 cores and 4 threads, with a base clock speed of 2.6 GHz. Additionally, they come with Intel's Turbo Boost technology, allowing for a clock speed boost up to 3.3 GHz. The processor has a thermal design power, TDP, of 35 watts and a 3 MB L3 cache. These processors also include integrated Intel HD graphics 4000. Regarding RAM, this laptop supports a maximum of 16 GB of DDR3 memory at 1600 MHz. The tested model is equipped with 8 GB of DDR3 memory clocked at 1600 MHz, split into 2 4 GB modules, each from the SK Hynix brand. Now that we've covered the brief history and specifications, let's move on to the testing. To begin, we'll run a few benchmarks on the X230 to assess the performance of the processor and graphics for tasks like rendering and everyday use. I'd like to emphasize that all tests were recorded using an external video capture card via the laptop's VGA output, ensuring it had no impact on the performance or test results. Starting off with the most popular CPU benchmark, Cinebench. In the Cinebench R15 test, the processor scored 245 points in the multi-core test. Moving on to Cinebench R20, it displayed a score of 586 points. The latest version of Cinebench that can be run on this processor, the R23, showed a score of 1514 points. Unfortunately, Cinebench 2024 cannot be run due to the absence of AVX2 instructions in this processor model. All tests for the i5-3320M in various versions of Cinebench have been available on our channel for quite some time. You can find links to the full tests in the video description. The next benchmark we'll run on our ThinkPad is Basemark Web 3.0, which will assess the performance of web browsing on our laptop. The test, run in the Mozilla Firefox browser, yielded a score of 322 points. This result ensures a very comfortable internet browsing experience and the ability to watch full HD videos without any issues. The next benchmark we'll run is 3DMark Firestrike, where the i5-3320M and the integrated graphics scored 468 points. In the 3DMark Skydiver test, we achieved 1610 points. For the last benchmark, we'll be running Unigine Heaven. X230 scored 368 points in this test, achieving 14.6 frames per second on average. Now let's move on to the next part of the video, which is game performance testing.
Pete Doof. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Keep
Now, Saban believes that going back to our roots will save Iraq, and I think he might have a point. Didn't some guy say that religion is an opiate for the masses? Well, if Saban doesn't want us to have drugs, he's got to replace the drugs with something, okay? I mean, have you been to a party and...
Here, now!
Okay. Hey, remember we gotta be careful with these rides, homie. The Simeon ain't about to dock my bed yet.
Homie, man, if you need some bread, I can hook you up with JB's tow truck. It ain't got glamour, but it's some money to be made.
So him and Tanya can smoke crack in peace? Homie, I'm good. Hey, open up, homie. Give me some room.
You want room? Go look.
The night show should prove no exception. Sato, who has been hailed as cut.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. We'll consider it. Am I staying out my shot?
Sir?
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Sanguine.
As beautiful as ever.
As you can see, the ThinkPad X230 is still a great device for everyday use, such as web browsing, office work, or even gaming. On the ThinkPad X230, you can enjoy games with lower hardware requirements like Among Us, Business Tour, Minecraft, The Sims 4, and it's also a capable machine for playing older titles like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.